When you DJ a wedding reception, how much time do you allow for open dancing? Let us know in the comment section. And let us know where you live as well. But before we get into that, I want to do a quick This Day in Music History. June 15th, 1981, this album debuted from a band you may have heard of. And if you don't know this album, you might want to check it out. This is the original version. There was a 1983 reissue, but this was the original version that dropped on June 15th, 1981. And I thought it was worth mentioning. So I asked this question on social media, and I got like 157 replies, and it does vary. There are a few different camps here in the USA. There are the 1 to 2 hour open dancing DJs, and then there are the 3 to 4 hour plus open dancing DJs. I have a friend, Jay Brennan, in Temecula, California. Now, Temecula is California wine country, Southern California wine country. There's a Northern California wine country and a Southern California wine country. So these wineries surrounding Temecula are places where they have destination weddings. And there are communities that live around these wineries, so they have sound ordinances. Jay has to be wrapped up by like 9 or 10 o'clock, no more noise. And he usually ends up with like an hour or two of open dancing. On the other hand, where I live, we're usually doing about 4 hours of open dancing. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. But 4 hours is pretty typical. Now, when you go to Europe, it's crazy. I know I attended Voss's wedding. In fact, I was in Voss's wedding in Germany maybe 5 or 6 years ago. And dinner and all that ended around, I guess, 9, maybe 10. And then there was open dancing. It was over at 4:30 in the morning. I remember people saying, "Oh, how disappointing. This ended earlier than I thought." Well, how long do these things normally go? I guess until the sun comes up. 8, 9, 10 in the morning. Yeah, the German weddings go quite long. I know in the UK, they go longer than I've ever gone. They go like 6 or 7 hours. Some DJs have reported that. Some say less, but some have said, yeah, we go quite a long time on these events. Canada's the same way. Canada goes long. Longer than I go. So it depends. Now, I did a wedding this weekend, and I mentioned in the gig log that we ended an hour early. And somebody asked, why did it end earlier than it should have? Well, there were a couple things going on. And I knew this walking into the room. First telltale sign was everybody there had already been drinking for a while. So they were already lit up. And I knew they weren't going to last for 6 hours total. There were a lot of kids. And when you have a lot of kids at an event, not only are the kids going to go home early, but whoever is taking care of the kids that night are going to go with them. Their parents, their grandparents, whatever. So not only do you lose all the kids, but you lose any of the couples who were caring for them. That clears things out pretty early too. And the other thing is, we were supposed to start dinner at about 6. I was supposed to start at 5 for cocktails, dinner at 6. I figured, okay, we'll probably start the father, daughter, mother, son, and all that around 7 o'clock and do open dancing for the rest of the night. What happened was, dinner started right at 5. And we were able to knock out everything really quick. First dances, garter bouquet, everything, including the shoe game, in about an hour. So that left 5 hours for open dancing because we were done at 11. Well, it only went to 10, but that was still 4 hours of open dancing. And that's pretty good. So yeah, it just kind of depends on where you live in the world. Everybody structures things a little different. I know that when I talk to clients, one of my big selling points is that I'm really good at efficiently getting through dinner and cake cutting and speeches, so it allows the maximum time for open dancing and just party time. People like that. They don't want to hear a lot of talking. They don't want to hear a lot of extras. They want to get to the fun part. Because really the dinner and the speeches and the first dances and all that, those are formalities. It's a lot of work. And they like to have as much fun as possible and have as much open dancing time as possible in my market. But your market, I'm sure, is different. But let us know what's going on in your market. Where are you and how are things structured where you live? let us know in the comments section. That's it. Just a quick video for you. We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Practice and enjoy.